फ्लाइटेक एविएशन एकेडमी से एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस इंजीनियरिंग करना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए आप 3.5 साल का AME कोर्स ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। इसमें कुल 7 सेमेस्टर्स हैं। 6 सेमेस्टर्स में थ्योरेटिकल क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है, जबकि 7वें सेमेस्टर में लाइव एयरक्राफ्ट एक्सपीरियंस यानी प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग कराई जाती है। एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस इंजीनियरिंग कोर्स के लिए उम्र सीमा है 16 साल, जबकि इसके लिए शैक्षणिक योग्यता होनी चाहिए 10+2 विद मैथ्स, फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री। 10+2 में कम से कम 50% अंक आने पर ही इस कोर्स को चुना जा सकता है। प्राइवेट पायलट लाइसेंस हासिल करना चाहते हैं तो फ्लाइटेक एविएशन एकेडमी में आपके लिए 6 महीने का कोर्स मौजूद है, जिसमें 20 घंटे का ड्यूल इंस्ट्रक्शन, 40 घंटे का सोलो फ्लाइट टाइम, 35 घंटे का ग्राउंड स्कूल और 15 घंटे का प्री और पोस्ट फ्लाइट ब्रीफिंग, बुक्स और ट्रेनिंग मटेरियल्स शामिल हैं। इसके अलावा 1.5 घंटे का फ्लाइट टेस्ट भी प्राइवेट पायलट लाइसेंस के कोर्स का हिस्सा है। प्राइवेट पायलट लाइसेंस पाने के लिए उम्र सीमा होनी चाहिए कम से कम 16 साल और शैक्षणिक योग्यता होनी चाहिए कम से कम 10वीं पास। कमर्शियल पायलट लाइसेंस का कोर्स करना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए आप 18 महीनों का कोर्स ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। इस कोर्स में 200 घंटों का फ्लाइंग एक्सपीरियंस, 60 घंटों का ड्यूल इंस्ट्रक्शन, 100 घंटों का ग्राउंड स्कूल, 80 घंटों की प्री और पोस्ट फ्लाइंग ब्रीफिंग, बुक्स और ट्रेनिंग मटेरियल्स के साथ साथ 2 घंटे का फ्लाइट टेस्ट भी शामिल है। इसके लिए उम्र सीमा है कम से कम 16 साल और शैक्षणिक योग्यता 10वीं पास होनी चाहिए।
My name is Captain Dheeraj Kumar Reddy. I am working here as an assistant flight instructor in Flytech Aviation Academy. We are right now in the simulator room. We have 2 simulators, which is ATC 810, that's a multi-sim, and we have ATC 610, that's a single sim. We train in a CPL course for the students, a couple of 20 hours each student, to have a good practice on their simulator flying before starting their flying. And here we train all type of things, whatever the emergencies, whatever the flights, it can be any conditions of flights. We train it over here, then we take him to the cockpit, actual aircraft, so that he is more exposed before actual flying. He is more exposed on the ground, what to do and what not to do it, so that he'll have a good experience and good idea to perform very well in actual flying. So simulators help students a lot to get more of actual flying to do a little better. Now I'll little explain you about the simulators, how it has been teach to the students, what all it helps you out to the students. I'll just brief you about how is the simulators, how does it give before starting their flying. They do a couple of simulator hours over here, so that I'll just explain you what it is. Here right now we are on finals. We'll just show how to land an aircraft, because they cannot do directly on actual aircraft. We cannot teach everything on actual, so we try to teach them what is there in the simulator, so that they'll have couple of experience in simulator hours, so that they can perform little bit on the aircraft. Right now we are on finals approach. There you can see a straight ahead our runway is there, and slowly we need to decrease and descend and land. Okay, here we need to follow some instruments. We have basically the 6 instruments how to maintain an aircraft here, and we have little to the right side we have the engine instruments. This is the left engine instrument, this is the right engine instruments, and here we have the radio panels, what are the frequencies to be set and how to talk, and everything will be there. And right now here we have the engine instruments, how to control the engine power, and here we have the fuel quantity, how to just maintain our fuel and everything. And we are on finals. We're just going to land now, and now I'm just seeing outside and flying. Here we call this as a visual flight rules. I mean, you're following, you're seeing outside and you're flying. Whereas if you could not able to see any of your outside, we follow this basically the 6 instruments, and you fly and come for landing. And we have, this is basically for flying an aircraft. We have a couple of instruments to navigate from one place to other place, and just we are coming closer to the landing. Yeah, there we are coming. And this is simulator. This is Hyderabad airport, which we have feeded in the simulator. Yes, you're coming for land. Just we landed now. And slowly I'm going to get it to halt. Now we are going to take off. There we are on the threshold. Now I'm just going to give the power, which is my right hand, just moving forward. That's a full power. With the left engine and right engine together we have. And now we are going forward, and we are rolling out for takeoff. and here we have the airspeed indicator, which is showing our speed, how fast we are moving. And just at 100 knots I'm going to pull out. At that speed you're going to take off, and just you need to align yourself to the center line, which is to the left, with your rudder pedals, which is near my legs, to the left and right, to maintain center line. There your speed is going, and we are reaching out of 100 knots. Once we reach 100 knots, there we are going to take off. I'm just going to pull my control column back. There we took off. Yeah. And slowly I'm going to climb. 6 instruments. The 6 instruments are basically to fly, and these 3 instruments are to navigate from one position to other position. I've just shown you the day vision. Right now this is the night vision. In the night you cannot see anything outside, okay? And there you can see in front of us we have the runway lights, okay? It's not just you can land the aircraft in the daytime like just seeing outside, but here we cannot see the runway properly. Only thing is, with the help of that lights we can just see the runway which is ahead of us. And just whatever you're flying in the night, it's going to be the VFR flights where you follow the instruments and fly. We cannot fly visually seeing outside. We cannot see anything outside. So we always fly with the instruments in the night flying, and whereas in the day flying it may be a VFR that is seeing outside and flying, or seeing with the instruments and flying, 2 conditions. Whereas in night we have just IFR, we don't have VFR in the night. And there we are coming closer to the runway. Compared to day, night is a little difficult to fly. Most of flying will be going on in the day itself, but night is a little more effort to be needed to fly in the night. There we are coming closer to the runway. That's a green light onwards. From further we are going to land now.